Hi everyone, Charlene Ortiz here. I just wanted to do a quick little video as I drive home from the gym. I'm sorry I'm doing another video in my car. I'm not a fan of car videos, but I understand why people do it because it's just convenient. You know, you're driving home and it's just you're able to multitask and get two things done at one time, I guess. But I just wanted to do a quick video on my thoughts about Foody Beauty, and because I had made a comment about her last time, my last video, that I was proud of her and I felt really hopeful and encouraged, and you know, obviously that's all gone out the window now. And I apologize, I'll have to just keep adjusting this because again the roads here are just awful. But you know, obviously she's gone back to doing her mukbangs, and then her recent video that was just so catty and bitter and bitchy and just sounded really spiteful. And one comment that she made that I found really interesting was when she was talking about her doctor's diet plan, and she called it punishment, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. That eating healthy is punishment? Are you kidding me? And you know, to me, what true punishment is having to live in a body that is morbidly obese, that causes you to have extreme limitations, chronic pain, will eventually lead to other chronic illnesses that are going to have to be medicated and treated. Some illnesses, some conditions that will not be reversible, and dying young and dying a very slow, painful death. That's punishment. Eating healthy and having to deny yourself and make better choices is not punishment, Chantal. So it's just, you know, amazing to me and mind-boggling, just the mindset of people like her and Amberlynn, as well as a lot of other people that that are part of the whole mukbang culture, and how they just embrace their morbid obesity, their super morbid obesity. And look, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to deny yourself. It's hard to be disciplined. It's hard, you know, to make a daily decision to go and exercise and be active every day. You know, for me, with my fibromyalgia and my back problems, I am in constant pain. And the pain that I feel, it feels like I have the flu all the time, like that body ache that you feel. And sometimes the pain is severe, along with the pain that I experience in my back from my car accidents, and along with the pain I experience from a lot of the digestive issues that I have, you know. And I still push myself to exercise and be active and work out every day. And trust me, it feels like punishment. You know, when I'm in the midst of it, I'm not one of those people that loves to exercise. I can't wait to go to the gym and I hate exercise. I despise it. Personally, I feel like if I was God, I would not have created people to just, you know, be fat if they didn't do any type of movement or activity. You know, I would have created people to be healthy and strong and still be able to be lazy and eat crap all day. That's how I would have created human beings, but that's just me. But anyway, you know, it just really was astonishing just to hear her talk about how it was punishment, that the diet was punishment. And I was just thinking, what a privileged life you must live to think that having to eat healthy is punishment. And I don't know. I mean, it's just such a privileged, entitled mindset that I should be able to do whatever I want and nobody should have anything to say about it. And what a coward you are, Chantal, to turn off the comments and the like-dislike ratio. You are such a coward. And you know, it just, you know, to me, I just have zero respect for people like that. One thing I give Amberlynn props. she'll keep her comment section and her like the dislike on. You know, I give her props for that. And some of the comments that she gets, and she still keeps filming. But you know what? Actually, most of the comments she gets, they're not vile. They're really not that mean. They're just, you know, basically saying what the truth is. Yeah, there are, you know, people making fun of her and jokes, but, you know, I have never, I wouldn't say I never, but I rarely see anything that's like super vile, super evil or anything like that. But I give her props for that. Because I know, God, I mean, I'm so sensitive, you know, I don't know if I can handle those kind of comments because I cry about everything. But anyway, you know, for her to just sit in her car and just rant about it's my life and I can do whatever I want. And I watched this on, whose channel was it? Was it Justine? I can't remember. I never actually, when it comes to like Amberlynn and Chantal, I never actually watch their videos on their channel. I always go to the reaction channels to watch their videos because I don't want to give them any views, any support whatsoever. I might go on their channel just to kind of make a quick comment, like you're killing yourself, you're delusional, whatever, but I won't actually sit and watch a video. But anyway, you know, for her to sit there and say, it's my life, I can do whatever I want. Well, you know what? You are putting your life on display for tens of thousands of people to watch. And you're basically participating in self-destructive behavior, glorifying your addiction. Imagine if it was a meth addict, a heroin addict, an alcoholic, you know, that was filming them getting drunk or then shooting up and thinking and saying, oh, it's my life, you guys can't have anything to say about it, you know, but I'm still going to film it and make money, and I'm going to be proud of it, and I can do whatever I want. And that's true. I mean, that's absolutely true. You can do whatever you want. But when you put it on the internet for all to see, you're going to get criticism. And a lot of people will make comments like, well, the criticism people have is not about their weight. It's about their character, their personality, which is true. Much of it is about their character, their personality. But for me, a lot of it, yes, it is about their weight. Their weight should be criticized. Their weight should be challenged because they're at a weight that is incredibly unhealthy and incredibly dangerous. So yes, why? I mean, why are people afraid, you know, to say, oh, you know, I don't like them or I don't criticize them because of their weight? I mean, you know, somebody's weight shouldn't determine whether you like them or not. That, you know, should never be a factor. But yes, you know, we absolutely have the right to be critical about your weight. Just like, you know, having the right to be critical about somebody who is a heroin addict or an alcoholic or a gambling addict or what have you. You know, so don't give me that bullshit, you know, that it's my life and I can do whatever I want. You know, especially because you live in Canada and they have a socialized health system. Other people's tax dollars are paying for your health care and your future health care that you're going to need when you start to really suffer the serious consequences of your morbid obesity. And you will, you know, and so it is other people's business. Maybe not mine, because I'm in the U.S., but people that live in Canada, it is absolutely their business if they're going to be paying for health problems that are self-inflicted. And it just, you know, another reason why it really just infuriates me and irks me so much is because I've had, you know, chronic illness and health challenges since I was a child, you know, conditions that were no fault of my own. And I do the best I can to take care of my body and exercise and stay at a healthy weight and eat healthy, what have you. And I still suffer from this pain. And a lot of times I do get angry. I do get bitter about it because I feel like it's not fair. You know, I take good care of myself. I always have. My mom always fed us healthy food when we were young. You know, why was I inflicted with this? But the point is that people like Amberlynn, Chantal, and, you know, all the other mukbangers or people that glorify their obesity, you know, you weren't born with you haven't suffered a lot of the health challenges that I have. You had a healthy body to start with, and you didn't have anything that you needed to fight against since the beginning. And regardless, you're destroying your body. And there are people that suffer from chronic illness that I know, because I have a Facebook group for people that suffer, and I, interact with them and communicate with them, and, they would give anything, to be able to switch into a body that didn't have pain, that didn't have lupus, that didn't have MS, that didn't have fibromyalgia, that, didn't have spina bifida, whatever it is, they would give anything for that. And so to me, it's just, it's just infuriating to see people just completely taking for granted the fact that, they were born with a healthy body and they're destroying it. Now, the only thing I will say is I know a lot of these people that suffer from obesity were raised in such a way where they were not taught healthy habits. Their parents, kind of messed them up from the beginning. And I will say that makes it a lot harder. Obviously, I'm not justifying obesity or giving people an excuse for being obese because of it, but I do understand why it's harder. It is hard to go from, eating fast food and really unhealthy foods to bam, eating clean, lean meats, or going vegan, or going keto, or cutting out breads or rice. It is hard to do. That's not easy to do. Just like it's not easy for a heroin addict or an alcoholic to just completely stop drinking. But regardless, you have to make an effort out of respect for your body and out of respect for your life. And it's just really disheartening to see these people that have zero, like absolutely zero respect for their own body and for their own life. When I know people, that would have given anything to have a body that doesn't have the ailments that they suffer from. And they would, take better care of it. And I do know people, that have severe chronic illnesses and deal with chronic pain, and they make a lot of effort to take care of their body regardless. They don't use that as an excuse. They don't whine about it and say it's hard. They don't, they make the effort and they just get out and do it. And that's one thing that I love about what I do, is just being able to help people with that and experience that. But I'm just really disappointed in Chantal and just that video she did with just that really just bitter, bitchy, spiteful attitude. But you know what, guys? In the end, we get frustrated, we get angry, it makes our blood boil. But in the end, like today I went running with my dog. It was beautiful outside. I went and did my weights, and then I went to the store, and then, I cleaned the house, did some chores, and it's just, and I said it in the last video, living in a strong, healthy body is phenomenal. And for most of us, we can get up and go on vacation if we want to. We can run up a flight of stairs if we need to. If there was a natural disaster or an emergency, we'd have a good chance of getting out. And people like Chantal, people like Amberlynn, hungry fat chick, they wouldn't. They would perish. And it's really sad that they would perish because of the horrible choices that they're making and they continue to make. So, ultimately, as frustrated as we get, it has no impact on our life. And the rest of us are living our life to the full, enjoying it. And many people that watch Amberlynn and Chantal are losing weight and making amazing progress. And for those of you that are, I applaud you. That is amazing. Keep going and never give up. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on her recent video, or videos. And again, it's just astonishing to me just to see the amount of just delusion and entitlement with this woman. But in the end, she's the one that will suffer the consequences. And she's the one that will, sorry, I actually ended up kind of cutting off my camera. But she's the one that will pay the price, as well as Amberlynn. And, anyway, it's a shame. All right, guys. I am home now, and it's dark. So thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Remember, take care of yourself, protect yourself physically and emotionally, and don't forget, your health is your most valuable asset. Invest in it. Bye-bye.